have had not one, not three, not five, but 9 credit accounts since I moved to Canada. I know, my credit score was very low and poor. My finances was in a big mess. My husband and I were living paycheck to paycheck because we were throwing away all our hard-earned money to the banks in interest.
Now that we have paid off our six-figure debt, would you like to know what our credit scores are and learn about credit? Watch this video till the end.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kike.
My name is Ezekiel.
And we are the Adelayers. Welcome to our channel, Money CPR, where we teach you tips and strategies on how to win with money. In today's video, we'll be talking about credit report and credit score. What is a credit score? What is a credit report? And we'll be unveiling our own credit scores and how you can get your own credit report in Canada. We'll be answering 3 questions in this video as well. Is a credit score important? Are there any benefits to opening different credit accounts? What's the easiest way to build your credit in Canada without messing up your finances? We'll be tackling these questions in this video. Stay back and learn.
What is a credit report? A credit report is like a report card for your financial life, just like in school where your teacher, tracks how well you do on tests and assignment. It is a report that tracks how well you manage your money and pay your bills. Here is how it works. Past behavior. Your credit report shows how you've handled your money in the past, whether you've paid your bills on time or you have bills that you've missed or you've missed your payments before. It shows it on your record. Number 2, lenders as teachers. Lenders like banks and credit card companies, they look at this report, to grade you. They look at it to grade your performance with credit. This helps them to decide if they should trust you with their money or with their credit, like loans or credit cards. And number 3 is your financial grade. It shows your financial grade. Your credit report helps the banks to see how well you've handled the money you've borrowed before. Sometimes some of this information is also used to calculate your credit score, and which is like a number that summarizes your financial grade. The higher your credit score, the more trustworthy it appears to the lenders that you are good to borrow from them. So make sure your credit report is in right order. In short, a credit report is a way for lenders to check your financial habit and decide if you are likely to pay them back on time.
Now let's talk about credit scores. What's a credit score? A credit score is like a grade you get for your money management skills. Imagine if every time you borrowed money, like getting a loan or getting a credit card, you received a score that shows how likely you are to pay it back. So here's how it works. The number. So your credit score is a number that usually ranges from 300 to 850 points. Think of it like a game. A score closer to 300 means you might struggle to repay what you owe, while a score closer to 850 means you're great at managing debt. So why does this matter? Lenders like banks use your credit score to predict how likely you are to pay them back. A higher score gives them more confidence that they will get their money back from you, while a lower score makes them more cautious to lend money to you. So in summary, your credit score is a snapshot of how reliable you are with money. The better score, the easier it is to borrow money when you need it. So let's talk about the commonly used credit score ranges in Canada, from the best to the worst. 800 to 850 points means you have excellent credit score and you are a low-risk borrower, meaning that you have access to securing more loans. The next one is 740 to 799, which means you have very good credit score and you have positive credit history. The next one after that would be 670 to 739, which means you have good credit score. You are considered acceptable or lower risk borrowers by lenders. The next one after that is 580 to 669 points. That means you have fair credit score and you are considered higher risk by lenders and may have trouble qualifying for new credit. So the worst of all is 300 to 579 points, which means you have poor credit and you are considered high risk borrower who may struggle to get approved for new credit and often need to take steps to improve their credit scores. Now that you know about a credit report and a credit score, I'll be jumping onto my computer and showing you how to apply for your own credit report in Canada by using my husband's credit report as an example. And we'll be unveiling our credit scores to you since we have paid off all our debt. Let's jump right in. To get your credit report, head over to Google and type in Equifax Free Credit Report Canada. Click the first link here. Okay, it's going to take you to this page and click this tab, Get Your Credit Report and Score. Okay, so once that opens for you, make sure you have the free product selected, okay, because they have some paid products as well. So on the right side here, make sure it's free. These are the details that you need. You need the first name, last name, date of birth, mobile number, social insurance number. So that's optional. For mine, I did not enter my SIN, so you can skip that. And then put in your email address. Make sure it's an email address that you have access to. And then also enter the email address again. Okay. And then make sure you set a password meeting this, these password requirements here. You want to enter your Canadian address, okay, current or last. So address and unit number will go into here. Okay, city, province, your postal code. Have you lived at the above address for more than 2 years? Yes or no? Okay, you want to pick that. If no, you would have to put in another Canadian address. Okay, if yes, that's all good. Click I'm not a robot. And then you don't have to check this box. I don't need any promotional offers, okay? And then you continue. So once you click continue, you need to verify your account and then complete your order. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter all this information off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, I have completed my husband's profile information. Now I have to verify the account. So they're going to send me a passcode and I am going to enter the passcode here. Check your phone and enter the passcode. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, I agree to the terms and conditions, then you hit continue. Thinking, wait for that to complete. And then, yeah, so it says complete order. Click sign me up. And it's going to do its thing. It's going to process the order. Perfect. Thank you for your order. And automatically they're going to create an account for you. Okay, so just so you keep that in mind, you can unsubscribe, if you want to. Yeah, so view my product. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, so that's my husband's credit score, and it says excellent. So he had like a total of 10 lines of credit. 10 lines of credit. My husband does not have any credit at all. He refused to get a credit card, nothing. So his credit utilization is 0%. But yeah, his credit is excellent. And if you want to look at the details of the credit report, you can click here, okay? View your Equifax credit report. So let's take a peek at my own account. So this is me. I retrieved this credit report on October the 4th. Actually, that's when I created my account. I was just curious. I wanted to know where my credit score is standing, not because it's really, really important to us at this point. We are not trying to take out any credits or anything like that. So I just wanted to know where it's standing Yeah, so my next credit score will be available in 22 days. My credit utilization, I do have a credit card that's currently open. I have about $10,000 credit limit on it, and right now as I speak it's like $0. I don't even spend it that much. So if you click here, your credit utilization is very important. It's one of those factors that affect your credit score. So it's the amount of credit you have used compared with how much credit you have been extended by lenders as reported to this company. Okay. So it's important that you keep this number or this percentage below 50%. For me, I would recommend that you keep it below 30%. Okay. This will help to keep your credit score higher. So for example, just to put it into perspective, for me that I have a $10,000 credit card limit, I don't want to go above $3,000 at any point in time. I don't want my balance to go above $3,000. So I want to keep it below 30%. And that's a sweet spot to be. Okay. And always, if you have a credit card, always make sure you're paying it off before the due date. So before you get your statement, make sure you're paying it off, right? That's how to keep your credit scores higher. In case you're wondering, like, why should you be checking your credit report? I think it's very important, because you want to protect yourself against any potential identity theft. It's quite common, actually. You'll be surprised. So, once in a while, just check your credit score. If you know you have some credit accounts, I think it's important to keep an eye on it. And look at this number right here. I've had 9 total lines of credit. That's not good.
So guys, I won't say credit score is important or not important. It depends on your own situation. But for me, my own perspective is that credit score is not important to me. Why do I say this? When I was wallowing in debt, when we were still in debt, my credit score was around 500 and everything was going down. It was really bad situation for me. I couldn't walk into any bank to get any loan from any bank. But then, after fast forward to after we paid off our debt, my credit score was still at 500. But then I refused to get any credit card because after that I cut off my credit card after payment of paying everything. I cut my credit card. I didn't get any loan, any credit card. Even up till now, I don't own any credit card. So you can see from my perspective now that if I don't need it, why do I get it? If I don't need credit score, if I don't need credit score, why do I need to keep checking it? Well, if you want to get a mortgage, it might be important for you to build your credit in order to get to secure a mortgage. But in the case whereby you are not securing any mortgage, I don't see any reason why I should be building any credit score if I don't need it. Because anything I buy right now, I pay in cash. Even if I'm buying a $30, $30,000 car, I will definitely pay in cash. Nothing on credit for me. That's my principle. Opening different credit accounts can be a very, very tedious job because it might be very, very hard for you to track this account. Having line of credit, having a credit card account, having loans and all that, it might be really, really difficult for you. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. And also think about the interest rate on these credits as well. Your lender wants to make money on that credit account through the interest that you're paying. So also keep that at the back of your mind. As for me, I would say maybe one credit account, depending on your situation. My husband is like debt averse. He doesn't want to see any debt at all. But for me, I would say maybe one credit card, maybe one line of credit. But it's very important that you're financially disciplined. You know how to manage your money very well because you don't want to keep throwing money away in interest to your lenders. Okay. So at the end of the day, it's up to you. Look at what works for you and your family, but always make sure you're financially disciplined.
And remember, on this channel, we teach you tips and strategies on how to win with money. If you really want to win with money, I don't see any reason you should have different kinds of credit accounts. The easiest way to build your credit without messing up your finances. I'd like to give you an example. Take, for example, someone who just got to Canada and needs to procure a house. You want to secure a mortgage. Probably you don't have enough credit score to secure it. Give yourself that time, probably within 1 year. When you get this credit card and you spend the money, make sure you put the money back into the credit account before the statement is sent to you. By the time you do this for about 1 year, your credit should have at least be able to secure you a mortgage. So it is necessary for you to have a good credit score in order to secure a mortgage. Or you want to get a car, which we do not advise right now, because for me it's a no-no. Credit score or credit report for me is what I do not check at all. It's been like over 2 years since I checked my credit score. If not for the sake of this video that my wife told me we have to check ours and show you guys. So, and to my surprise, my credit score, has really, it has gone up from 500 to 790. I'm in an excellent situation right now, despite the fact that I do not own any credit card, or I do not have any loans that I've secured for over 2 years that we finished paying off our debt. So think about it. Do you really need credit card or credit score? If you need it, then you go for it. If you don't need it, why secure it?
And there you have it, guys. So we've reviewed our excellent credit scores to you since we've paid off our debt. Honestly, not that it really matters to us. Like my husband said, we don't really care about our credit score at this point, because all a credit score is how your relationship with debt. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. Our takeaway here is that you want to make sure you're checking your credit report. Make sure the accounts that you own are actually reported to the credit bureau, so that there's no potential identity theft or any misrepresentation on your account. So if you're planning to open any credit account, just make sure you're financially informed and disciplined to actually manage these accounts. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, type in the comment, what did you really learn from this video? Share with your friends, share with your family, give us a thumbs up, and until next time,
Bye.